I've got information, man. New shit has come to light.
I don't know, sir.
Hey, traders, welcome to the Saturday stream. Just going live in honor of Bitcoin hitting its highest daily candle close moments ago since August 18th. So I'm just going to play Jesus chimes for that. I think that's a pretty big deal, man. Pretty big deal. Thanks for being here. Amen. So you can clearly see on the 4-hour chart, always above us, that the Flagstaff continued and then just pulled back on the last 4-hour candle of the day yesterday. Bearish and golden candle, bro. All right. Is it over? Is the pump done? You gotta wonder. It's really, I mean, more so about the altcoins than it is Bitcoin. Really though, I'll just tell you this on Bitcoin. The level of, it was like the peak from July 19th was tested at its highs before pulling back, and you're just kind of running out of resistance. Okay, looking left. Yeah, you got this one time. I think we looked at this a little bit in the summer when, you know, we just didn't have much to go by. You look left, there's nothing here. So this is it. So those candle high closes, a very small amount of time you consolidated, and you haven't even tested that yet. So I think you probably got a little 23,835 before testing that, and that's exactly where, like, 3 different times buyers were unable to capture that level for real before the drawdowns after. All right, so I think that's a bigger area than maybe people would think. But breaking that, I mean, there's nothing stopping you from going to $28,800. And if that's the case, then altcoins all going to play out. All going to go swimmingly for the setups. That they're way off the entries now. If you're coming in here now asking about should I buy now, you missed it. Sorry. 200 plus days you had a chance to pay attention. Because that's how large the structures were that developed, that took off those entries, those low risk areas. So that's what you got on Bitcoin. We go to Ethereum real quick. Y'all hear me? Make sure the stream audio levels are good. Ethereum did not have its highest close. Just a nothing burger candle. Yesterday was your highest daily candle close since September 12th. Audio's okay. No, Wi-Fi did not break out, unfortunately. So you think there's a little bit more upside, probably 1730. Breaking 1730 equals 1972. That's it. There's not much more to talk about. It had its own consolidation, broke out just like Bitcoin. Great. Wow. Bitcoin dominance hit its highest level. Let's go to that real quick, because that was smoking, man. Smoking. Highest daily candle close. Wow. Since June 19th. And now, each time you make a high, you're breaking that high from March 2nd. Well. If it isn't good old Wyckoff accumulation, and you're going, dude. Right? The spring back test. Can there be any doubt about the reality of identifying things on charts at this point? It's beautiful. So that would mean like Bitcoin's going to continue to dominate the market cap. It's going to continue to grow. 44%, but the target's 48 to 49%. Okay. Go to BNB. It's just not a fun chart to look at, dude. It like never is anymore. I mean, I guess like, oh, it hit the support and bounced off of it. That's great. Okay. Well, it's just the same high it was at November 26th. Nothing special. It's not doing as well as Bitcoin or Ethereum right now. They're doing far superior lately. I would think even if you're, high to low, you're thinking 378, but if you're hitting 378, that's a massive breakout. And you're talking about an XABCD, XABC, C to D wave to take you up there. Hard to say. It's just boring chart. It seldom has good opportunity with confirmation lows and stuff. It is whacked out. It's been that way. So I don't like spending much time on it. But we will talk about the major levels, 225, 350 every time. BNB and then XRP, that far better looking in terms of setups and what we know. And you did hit your highest level yesterday since November 25th, and you are soon approaching that confirmation line of the potential double bottom / type 2 return of the bullish bat pattern, bullish Gartley pattern. No one even cares about the daily. You shouldn't care. I don't care. All we care about is the weekly on XRP. And I'm just, every time I look at this asset, which is every day, just going to the weekly. Take out all the noise, all the craziness. You have a bullish argument on the daily, and then you go to the weekly, you have an extremely bullish argument too. Less than 1 day till your highest weekly candle close since October 31st. Wonderful. And then, something kind of interesting on Cardano happened today, or yesterday technically, because it's a new day now. But Cardano did it, man. Oh, it was so close. So close. But look where we are. This is a beautiful downtrend, right? I mean, this is a great channel where you've got 1, 2 touches and then 1 on the bottom. Okay. And then you have all this heartline respect, right? Holding it. I mean, that's what's crazy. Like breaking that. Well, yeah, you go down to the bottom of the channel and the next horizontal line support. Okay. But now you're approaching overbought territory in a massive downtrend. With no confirmation low. Just, oh yeah, it was just at its lowest low, its first time, and it's rallied tremendously. And this is a major area of inflection. Now, breaking 40 cents, 38.8 cents, that's when things start getting really interesting for potential massive upside. But you're at an area where if it reversed here, you cannot be surprised. But great, that's awesome stuff, dude, on Cardano. Sorry, trying to watch the Alabama-Missouri game. I'm sure Eddie's out there watching it somewhere. Eddie and Jake. So that's maybe have an alert set up. All right, 39 cents or something on Cardano. If you hear the beep on this, something big's going on. An attempt of something big. Be aware, be cognizant of breakouts. After Cardano, I think it'd be like Matic maybe, which had already broken out. You're thinking if it stays elevated long enough, 120 to 125 is the target. Makes all the sense in the world, even with a W shape where you're on the C to D wave, and 886 is up there around 125. So not much going on. Not much happened yesterday. Nothing. Just a pullback. And go to Dogecoin, I think, after that. And Doge is just, you know, I'm just telling you, if you got in on the type 2 return on the higher low, right? The divergence.
1 and 4 hours used.
What's up, Bill? Thanks for the 2020. Thanks so much, dude. We will look at the 60-minute and 4-hour Shiba. But now we're looking at Big Brother Doge. And the thing is about this, if you were able to get in on the 4th and you've been riding it, been letting it ride, you're just holding tight, because if the TA is going to be respected, your targets are way higher than this. Now, the first target, like soft target, was 9.1 cents. We knew that because that's the next inflection point. That's how it works. Sell-off happened, but it's very, very light. It's almost like you have this little bull flag, and you kind of like broke it. No, you didn't break it. Not yet. It's just that's what you got going right now. So if you're in down at the good areas, you're just letting it ride, man. You got to be patient. It's the daily chart. These are massive structures. It's going to take a little while, but it's going to be gradually like now, and then eventually it will become sudden, and then it will be trending on Twitter, Elon Musk, blah, 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 whatever. Okay. So just, the bets have been placed by the swing traders on not just Doge, but Shiba, YFI, all over the place. There have been opportunities and arguments that developed, and most assets are up at least 20 to 25% off those low risk areas. So but it's not over. Like, the upside's still 30 to 60+%, 100% on some from the entry anyway. So, I guess that's a good segue into Shiba, because a tip. Here's your Shiba. Just had a pullback day yesterday. Sorry, almost every day has number go up since the 4th. And so, this probably testing 1296, 1340 is in store for you. But, if you get a pullback, this thing could go down to like 900 and still be fine, man. You have to understand that. The only people that miss out are the ones that didn't buy in at like the reasonable, perfect areas. Yeah, if you FOMO'd in, well, yep, and it pulls back, you may not be winning in the short term, but no matter what it does, right? That's pretty much where you think we're going on Shiba eventually. Up, but maybe not immediately, because you already immediately went up like 50+%. So he wants to see the 4 hour and 60 minute. Okay, I don't really ever look at the 60 minute. Yeah, there's that channel. Or the demand line. I remember screwing around with it. There you go, man. It's virtually it. Oh my God, Bama's wrecking Mizzou. Okay, that's it. You're above the demand line. Demand line's around like 1165, 1170 or something. Yeah. Do you want me to paint a harmonic or something? I don't think you've hit the 886. It would be an 886, so there's 60 minute, then 4 hour. The channel or the trend line is still there. You had a 4 hour bearish engulfing like Bitcoin and many others, but I don't think it's really means too much. What do you want from me, man? Bill, What is it? What is it, boy? Is there something you're seeing? Keep it up. 1300, but eventually, again, who cares about the 4 hour? Who cares about the 60 minutes? We do care about the daily because it was such a magnificent setup, but you could almost say, who even cares about the daily? Because we have the weekly that will close in 23 hours and 30 minutes. And if you close now or higher, it will be the highest weekly close since September 5th. And you're still, fighting with that October high. But dude, it just doesn't get any prettier than this. This is like same type of stuff where you had Ethereum in the 84 to 300s double bottoming after the COVID crash. I mean, you're just at those basement levels where it's just months go by and this thing's extremely higher. You cannot be surprised. But yeah, there's a lot of work to be done. I know that. A lot of work to be done. So that was your request. Thanks again, Bill, for the 2020. We got any new movers on the day? Of course, I mean, these metaverse scam coins are just like going insane every day. They're just, straight line up. I mean, this one, like Cardano, didn't break. This one broke. And now it's at the 200-day moving average. It's also at a key inflection zone. If it ever break, I don't know if it can. I think this is exactly where a perfect reversal could happen, right? I mean, one does not simply pump like that, straight line up, and then hit a level that is so important, and then just blast through it like it was nothing, And the 200-day moving average is there, and it's like not at an 886 yet. I think that's around 91 cents, but this is 786 retrace from the high to low, right? So that is a big area. I just don't know how that can break. If it does, wow, go figure. That's crypto. GRT is up 2% on the new day immediately. Crazy. It's like, you can't even tell. Like, what? 2%? 2%? What is this? A dairy farm? Yeah, so it broke the double bottom confirmation line, back tested it, and is running, but has not recaptured the high. The 200-day moving average is there. You have not made higher highs. Again, there's so many things that need to be done for you to feel better about this asset, and it hasn't really done much of. I mean, it's only confirmed to bottom with divergence. Great entry, possibly, if you were trying to play that, but I think there were many others out there that were doing similar stuff that were better because they weren't extension patterns. But yeah, you'd think this isn't over. You think at least maybe 9.6 to 10 cents for an 886 from the high to low. Hasn't done anything to trend reverse yet. Not yet. Still in a downtrend, a bear trend. And I think that would remain the case until you're breaking 10 cents. Back testing 10 cents as support, because look, that's the 2020 low. And then running and then taking out the next high. And then, that's the trend with the higher highs, higher lows consecutively. Mana, it's another one. Just, okay, dude. 1414, divergence, and no confirmation low. Just pump, right? Look at that. It's up so much. Oh, crap.
Can you check out DAG chart?
DAG, was that like Constellation or something, dude? Oh, y'all like my new shirt? Anyone see my new shirt, man? Okay. We will wait, Jason. Come on, man. I thought we were friends. It's been this way, man. It's not like, today it just suddenly appeared. Okay, up against a key level. Very, very key. This is probably where you think a reversal could come. But it's so strong up here, it just hasn't broken yet. So this is the high, if you're talking about right now, this is the highest risk area you could ever dream of. for taking a fresh long on mana when it's up against such a key level after such an insane run. Appreciated in value over 100%. Yeah, dude. If it does break 75 cents, we do have a target of 107, 111. Not one person said anything about my shirt. Wow. Dead a chat. This is why I don't go live on Saturdays anymore. You can say the shirt sucks. Just say something. My God. Make sure like, hey, I don't know, I'm live when I ask a question or say something and no one responds to it at all in the entire chat. It's like, I don't know. It might not be live. Bro, it's like so iconic. It doesn't even have to be like, it's a great shirt. You just be like, oh, I understand that shirt. I recognize it. That's it. It doesn't have to be bad or good. My God. All these trash coins up today, like none of them were showing an edge except YFI. Like Sand, GRT was okay. Mana, SNX, nah. Engine Coin, Sol, Storage, IOTA, and BAT, all dog crap, dude. Nothing about them was good looking, but they're up today the most. Oh, y'all like my here's YFI. Y'all like the Andromeda Galaxy up there? It looks beautiful, doesn't it? There we go, Justified. That's all I meant. That's all I was looking for. Get wrecked, Rob, in a positive way.
ETH finally lost its daily 200 megaamperes to the moon.
Look, dude, you don't see the shirt. Does no one see the shirt? Oh, Rob will look. Thank you, dude. And thank you, Jason. Appreciate it. I'm just looking at Wi-Fi because, you know, I'm telling you, once the breakout occurs, if it does, which we don't know, but it's so poised for it, when it happens, it will be legendary, man. Legendary. Okay. But it's up today. That's why I'm looking at it. Ethereum, the DAG, what is it, Constellation or something like that, which is ironic that I have the Andromeda Galaxy up, even though they're different things. Okay, it is Constellation. Wow. Well, just another piece of trash. I mean, that really just wasn't showing you anything really. It hit an ice line from 2021. That's it, and it just bounced. No confirmation low. I mean, kind of a spring back test. Yeah, spring. Tweezer bottom, spring back test of spring and rally. That's cool, but nothing actionable at this current time. I don't see anything actionable. Think it probably broke a supply line too. Yeah, supply line. Okay. I mean, yeah, I guess it had that and maybe a wedge. Yeah, I mean, there you go. I just don't look at this, so I guess it was showing. It was a very pretty structure. Really was. Dang, divergence was there. You know, the more I look at it, the more it was pretty cool looking. In hindsight. In hindsight, yep. But that being said, at this current time, a pullback could be great. Make a higher low or the same low, and then that could be an entry for long. But yeah. Look, dude, it's so easy. I mean, even with that, look, it's like, oh my God, dude. Oh my God, how do you not see this? How do you not see it, dude? Sir, Jason, you there? And now I'll tell you this. If you were like, hey, say that this man got in, right? If you want me to target help you with targets. When you have a wedge breakout, you Fibonacci from the high point of the wedge to the low point, and then you can get, you know, targets. And then always 50% and 61.8% targets. That's traditional targeting with Fibonacci on falling wedges. Traditional meaning like this is stuff on traditional, like stock market and forex and commodities, how you would target. So it's rather conservative, but it's like if you were playing the, hey, I identified the wedge back in at the beginning of the year when everything else was sitting at these incredible spots. It just so happens DAG was too. So if you got in down there and you were just wondering, which you shouldn't be because you should have had the plan set up before you took the entry, these would be it. 7.7 to 8.7 cents. There you go, Brad. Exactly. Okay. Join the Discord or be destroyed. Wow. Crypto Plumber. If you have never watched it, watch it, dude. I remember one time back in the day, the first time, I turned it off within the first like 15 minutes, 10 minutes of watching it. I couldn't get into the whole crazy how it started. But once that scene ended, okay, I got into it real fast. I tried it again later. Now I'm like, it's like definitely one of my favorite shows of all time. I highly recommend it. And Better Call Saul too after Breaking Bad. Probably not before. Okay, there you go. There's your DAG. All right, let's go to Ethereum and Bitcoin for Rab. Well, I had an idea, and I don't think it was... You know, I thought it might have becoming invalidated with the way, but no, it's still there. Oh man, it won that rally. I kind of felt, maybe I'm completely off here, off base in my thought process of, you know, this is Wyckoff distribution. But now I'm starting to feel pretty good where this last point of supply, again, it's like a confirmation high where you see this high and then you saw it, then a high, a low, then a slightly higher high, but they're the same in terms of both of these are lower than this high. So I think that's the argument I have for distribution is still very valid. And you're right, taking out the 200-day simple moving average with a daily candle close for the first time since October 22nd. And if that Bitcoin dominance, Wyckoff accumulation, is going to continue its ascent, you'd imagine this would continue to dump. All right, so Wyckoff distribution still active and valid for now. Okay. Dr. Ganja, I never watched that show. I never even gave it a chance because so many reviews saying that The Walking Dead was just garbage in terms of all it is dialogue and talking. I get it because it costs a lot of money to do like action and stuff, but too many people said like it's ridiculous. It's overwhelmingly boring. Maybe people that watch the show would be able to chime in some on that in the chat. Yes, Jimmy, that's what this is implying, that Ethereum will continue to underperform Bitcoin. Yeah. And eventually find 5.6, 5.5 million sats. Of course it did, Jay. That's the way many shows turned into, billions turned into that as well. I stopped watching that. Trusting reviews? Yeah. Like by good sources? Absolutely. Yes. It's not just one review. Like if you look at like 100 plus reviews, then all of a sudden it becomes not just reviews, it's like information. Doesn't matter how many Walking Dead series they do, they always survive. What a spoiler, dude. You ruined it. Now I really can't watch it. Okay, there you go, Rob, man. That was the last request. What a joke, dude. Eulers, I heard that's a woke joke, too. Of course it is. Okay, let's move on where you have assets that have been killing it when they were showing an edge. My God, ZRX up 1.4%. This thing is so close to another breakout of sorts. Oh, excuse me. Did it end up breaking out? Okay, we have Jesus chimes. Breaking news. ZRX has broken the neckline or the confirmation line of the double bottom. It is now confirmed double bottom. Let's effing go. I haven't checked. So, well off the entry, of course, but I mean, above that, right at that high from June of last year, and right at, you're kind of now breaching this low from 2019. Above that, target 30 cents. If you're in the Patreon, you have targets anyway. Oh, thanks, Hoarder, man. Won't be able to wear this when I move. Or just be retired, even though it's like really new. So you have a breakout alert on ZRX, which is wonderful. ETC still on breakout watch, kind of. I mean, you're elevated, but man, is it not so real that there's just supply here and buyers have not been able to yet breach through all the supply with their bids? Not enough yet, but we know if it does, it is to the promised land. You're kind of in Moab right now, just before the promised land. Lind, another one that's just fantastic. I mean, so elevated. Certainly not an entry level, but you're getting towards maybe profit taking an 886 in. But you think 9470 would be tested in time? Now it's the high from 2020. And if you really want to see Lind do things, you need to make a higher high. You haven't made any higher highs. Not yet, man. Yeah, it's terrible. It's just the way the government, it's not the government, it's the Federal Reserve, how they change the metrics in which they gauge inflation. Yes, they took out all the stuff that has over doubled. All the food you consume is out of the CPI now for the first time ever. Because if it was in it, it would be really, really bad. I mean, it's already bad. Like, we know for a fact, virtually everything you buy now, it's like doubled in price in the past year and a half. Doubled. Yep. Things you could have gotten for half are now double. Okay. Let's check on QNT. Still broken out of the double bottom. Just hanging out, man. Just, we need a little bit more of a push.
Drink you hot water.
What's up, Josh, dude?
Is that a joint?
That's right, Mike. Drink the hot water with your lemon. So, I mean, it's cool, but not cool enough. I'll think this is real cool when you break 156, which, remember, is the first target of the trade setup. Yep. Still haven't seen the first target of the trade setup yet, unfortunately. Let's look at Chainlink real quick. We're just going through, man. It's a Saturday stream. Most markets are closed, but crypto's not, and it's not really doing anything. And I want to go get some food and enjoy the rest of my Saturday. Well, I mean, I'm streaming while the freaking Bama basketball game is on, and Alabama's got the best basketball team they've ever had in their history. And right now, it's arguably the best team in America. So, which is crazy, right? Because Bama's a football school. So Link cannot break the 200 moving average as it began to test it on the 14th. Here we are, it's the 21st, and no break. No higher highs. Just blah. I mean,
SKK good sir. Appreciate you doing you.
what's up, Anon? Thanks, dude. Yeah, SKK. Sean thinks or hopes that Chainlink will get him out of his mom's basement. Man, I hope for you as well. But man, I think it was. I think, like, I understand. Hey, anyone that buys at the bottom of a range or rectangle, that's great. That is strategic, astute, buying low. But man, its performance has just been off the lows. You know, I guess you had a window of like 4 days down here, you know, between the first and maybe the third or fourth to make a decision. I don't know. You could have waited till the sixth. Let's say, sake of argument, the sixth. You know, I mean, you're up on your position 20%. So that's not bad. But there are many others that are up far greater than 20% is all I'm saying. So, and some are making higher highs. And this one's just, come on, dude. You got to break 760. You have
My
to.
bad SKL. Thanks.
Yeah, I was like, what's SKK? I've never heard of it. It must be a stock or a wrapped ether. But, you know, we never want to look at a wrapped ether pair, right? God, what an alley-oop right there. Unreal. Yeah, scale. Probably just looks like all the 98%, 99% of S coins that look like crap with just the lowest lows. We'll look. Right now. Forgot to do the sound clip.
I like turtles.
You like turtles. Oh, it feels so good. No higher highs yet. Just thinking a formal 886. Yes, you have hit and achieved an 886. There it is. You're at the 88% retrace from the previous high to low. So you got to wonder, hey man, is it? This is definitely a. You are at the pattern completion zone of a small bearish crab pattern. Yeah, it's the crab. 382 on B, 886 on D. That's it. Not much of a reaction. Zero reaction. Literally no reaction yet. As Ethereum just violated its 886 yesterday, 2 days ago. That's it so far. Oh, by the way, yeah, you broke a supply line and back tested it. I had not plotted that. I feel bad for it. It's like, it was cool. You broke out, you tested resistance, and after the pullback, it was just a formal test of the 200-day moving average confluent with the supply line that became a demand line and a rally off of it. That's pretty cool if you ask me. Certainly no bearish divergence or anything, no buyer exhaustion. And that's where people will be like, should I short now? It's like, you could gamble, you know, you could just go ahead and gamble away, but you don't have a strong edge as a shorter in this right now. That doesn't sound like things I like watching at all. That sounds terrible, like some awful horror movie. I hate horror movies. I haven't seen a horror movie, I mean, in my life, like my adult life, like, never. I just don't like those at all. It's not. It's a documentary. All right. About what, dude? SKL Connect. It's on Netflix. Oh, nice, dude. It's a Netflix and chill type of evening. It is raining. It's going to rain all night. It's disgusting out. Yes, SKL, just trash like it all the others. Yeah, this is just one of your good old-fashioned losers. Dude, don't say that about scale, man. Don't say that. This is what I'm talking about. It's just, you put in your lowest high ever, I think. It could be more data or something. I'm just on Binance. Lowest low on this chart ever. And now working on the lowest high. Below the 200-day moving average. It's just awful. I look at this, I'm like, why? Why when I could look at everything else? I'm sure it broke a supply line, dude. Yay. Broke a supply line and mooned off of that. Great. Dude, it was a wedge, man. Okay, it was a wedge. It was a wedge, sure. But again, I don't know. Hey, I'm just going to enter randomly. There was bullish evidence on the MACD. There was not bullish evidence on the RSI. It was just bad. But yeah, talking about you get this deep. You seldom get this deep. If you like look at all the wedges that develop ever, most of them do not get to this close to the apex before responding, you know, reacting, whether it's a resolution where it's a break up or down. Most don't. So that's great and all. But there was like no confirmation low. You're at a 236. So there's still more upside. Like, let's just say it was going to do traditional moves, right? I mean, again, a 50% and a 618. Being as conservative as possible for a wedge. That's it. Roy, that's a trade setup, dude. Meh. Big meh. You shouldn't expect much, man. I mean, like, the weekends are meant for, if Bitcoin just hangs out, I mean, there's always a chance select altcoins can just go berserk in these newer market conditions, but that have been good, like where you had such a strong close and it's into the weekend. Yeah, when that happens, oh yeah, certain altcoins just, I mean, I'm not even kidding. Maybe in the next 24 hours, there's going to be one or two altcoins out there that explode higher. You don't know which ones, but that's normally what happens. Like, I think yesterday, Bond went up 35%. What about, no one even, you kind of come in here to this stream, and as we were looking at it yesterday, we were getting beeps on it, I believe, on the stream. Ocean, man. Take me by the hand. Right, above 26, 27 cents, moon. It went up. What did it do on the breakout? Like, it broke out with confirmation again yesterday, and then on the new day, it got as high as 32% and then closed up 13%. So that's pretty good. But this is the level, man. This is the type of behavior you can not expect, because we expect nothing, but that's the type of behavior you often see when levels get breached. Thomas K, come on, man. Look what's pinned. You asked, and you know, look up. Also, whoa. It was gradual then sudden. Here's a Discord link. Join it or be destroyed. Barn Bridge, that's what it was. Barn Bridge and maybe Bond or something. A few new people join. What's up, TG Incognito? He says, thanks for the opportunity. Thanks for joining, dude. I love when people join the Discord and then they immediately say something like TG Incognito. He is a specimen new Discord member. That's what we're looking for. Yeah, man. I mean, like, Ethereum... upside. I mean, there's upside on all these assets still. If you're new, sorry that you're new, but we did talk about you. If you're new in here, we were talking about you a couple weeks ago. We brought you up. You were name dropped. We knew you were coming. Okay. Let's see, what was it? Barn Bridge? We gotta look at it. Let's do a little damage assessment. Barn Bridge, bro. It is Bond. Wow. Well, you can't say it didn't do an old... I mean, it was awful, dude. Just awful chart. But, like... why is it better than so many others? It's not a formal M shape or anything, but I like 886s. I mean, you're talking people like Scale. We just looked at it. What was it doing? It was just at its lowest level without a formal like wave structure, just awful. Okay, this one at least it did a pump and then a dump, and where's it try to recover or reverse? Like it, you know, because of this insanity. I think if you fibbed without the wicks, it's still bad, man. I mean, a 95% retrace. At least it made a higher low. Hold on. Missed the dunk. Yup. Show the score, man. Bitcoin's still green on the day, barely. Oh my god, dude. Bama's beaten every SEC team it's played so far by double digits, and that's the only time that's ever happened. I mean, that's happened 5 times in NCAA. Ever. So crazy. What about Chiliz? Let's check on Chiliz. Since Applebee's, it seems, is closed today. Chiliz is still powerful. Very, very strong. It was a type 1. But it was there, man. It was set up. It was over 200 days. Developed and just brilliant. This was the one Scott Carney was riding. Dang, man. Are you kidding me? Okay. All right. Sorry. So this one target's still 16 cents eventually. It's just, I mean, you break this level, which you kind of have already. Once it's broken for it, just there's nothing here. I don't know why Chiliz doesn't go up to test. I don't know how it doesn't go up another 21% from here. It's just at this level. One last level from June. Vincent, I hope so, man. Big Jalen Hurts fan, of course. Hope you are too. Diago, we do understand how revolutionary it is. What? You're talking to the wrong crowd here. We all understand what Bitcoin is. Remember KSM, that was a very rare extension pattern that looked brilliant. You know, pulled back yesterday some, but it's already broken out of the double bottom. And you think $43, given enough time. Nope, everyone else in this chat also agrees and understands the significance of Bitcoin, 100%. Check out VeChain real quick. That was just, you know, it's just in that category of blah. The blah category. But it is cool. I mean, I think there's some more upside, but I really love what VeChain did a couple days ago. Like the level from 2018, the peak. Market participants broke above that and then a back test, and you've rallied. And you tested the 200-day moving average yesterday for the first time since November 8th. Hold on. I think I'm allergic to VeChain.
VeChain doing things.
If you stay above 1.92 cents long enough, I mean, I would think the target would be 2.7 cents up here. But still, it's just a loser because all it does is lower highs, lower lows. I mean, at any time Bitcoin pulls back, this thing just could dump and then see a fresh lower low. It's like it's not even threatening the trend that is prevailing right now, which some are. Some are trying to put up arguments saying, hey man, we might be reversing the trend. This one's not at all. It's the same way. Most of them are, dude. Most of them are just not good on the eyes. Like if you're reading the charts and you look, it's like, just don't want to look at it. Like I don't want to look at basic attention token. I don't want to look at like FIL or OXT. ICP is okay because it's back above a level. It's pretty close to the previous high. I like how it's holding what was once support is now support again. That's good. Could be a lot of upside potential on this. I don't want to look at WRX. I don't want to look at KNC. I like FTM. FTM was beautiful, right? It did put in, was doing things we look for, and a massive markup. And 2 days ago, it was your highest daily close since August, and that's where you are so far. I mean, there's still a little more upside, but yeah, you're starting to get back into some serious territory of inflection. If you break 40 cents, my God, you go up to probably 50 cents, but it's been such a good run already. I mean, think about an asset that at a crazy good area, reversal area, potentially. I mean, it goes up at its high 89% in 24 days. I mean, I don't know how much more you could ask for on an asset before pullback, you know? Thanks, Eric. Tool. Tezos was trash too, but it did things kind of. Look, I mean, there's a supply line from August and November. Those are the anchor points. And then you broke out and then you back tested it and you've been running, which is cool. But again, it's like it was the lowest low. It was a 1618. Yeah, it was at some low from October 2019. And it's just a straight line up. It's like, that's just not that good of a setup. But yeah, certainly nice. Now, what I think would be incredible, and it could be actionable for a long, is if market participants push Tezos down to 85 cents and we get a springback test confirmation low. This would be some sort of legendary, potential legendary setup. That right there, that would be a springback test. And then from there, that's when, you know, people, it'd be easy to strategize an entry because I don't think you want to own the asset below that level because of its significance from 2019. So easy to set up a stop loss and entry, and then, you know, that would be the outcome, the potential outcome if we have a very real springback test. It hasn't happened yet, so it's just not actionable yet, but it's cool to look at and think about. Man is up almost 3% now. Most things only have 1% or less. So it's like not a very active new day. SNX at 1.6%. This thing was wild. Broke back above 250, which is big time. I mean, 250 is an inflection point from 2020. I mean, above that, you could be going to 350, 352. It's crazy. I mean, if you think about it like the 3-day or something, maybe even the weekly. Let's go to the weekly. Just check it out. I mean, you tell me, dude, this is kind of like XRP in ways, isn't it? Look at that. Wow. It's like Adam and Eve stuff. Reminds me of EOS too. EOS as well. Are we talking about a weekly potential double bottom? All happening where? Come on, do I need to tell you from the COVID crash low to the high? And it's beyond an 886. It's below an 88% retrace. It's probably 95% retrace. I mean, the argument is pretty good here on SNX. 3 white soldiers confirmed in less than a day. On the weekly. Wow, a weekly. That's white Marines. That's not just soldiers, dude. That's like special forces. 3 white special forces. And it would be, on the third candle breaks back above a key level where there could be serious consequences. First target would be 414, and then the second target, you can't believe me, it would be like 743 on the weekly. So don't I mean, like, you know, it's SNX, dude, but just the stuff going on this right now, just similar-ish to Shiba. Very similar in ways. I think, don't know how we could get it. I mean, this wick high is stupid. You know, if you think about it like that, it's already broken out just like Shiba. Get your tacos, man. Eat your tacos. If you don't have cilantro on your tacos, I don't think we can be friends. Dang, man, they're cutting the lead down, aren't they? All right, just understand. This is actually pretty freaking crazy. Oh yeah, by the way, sorry, the trend line's not there. I have my arrow there, but dude, are you kidding me? The fact, where is this thing actually double bottoming at? It's like Shiba, dude. Buyers defending on the weekly the November of 2019 peak, not once, but twice over 200 days. It is Shiba. This is amazing. It could take months and stuff, but this is incredible. SNX on the weekly. Wow, I'm kind of discovering this, the brilliance of this as we speak. There you have it. Join the Discord to be destroyed. Thank you. We've officially been live an hour, so I mean that's kind of, I don't know what you want from me, man. It's like the markets aren't really doing anything. GRT's up 3%, and no one cares about GRT until above 10. Above 10, crazy stuff could happen. Is the GRT stream? Said no one ever. Nothing else really doing much that I'm seeing on the watch list. So, yeah, man, I just wanted to give you an update on what's happening on a Saturday where Bitcoin saw its highest daily candle close since August. So it warranted some sort of live stream, which I'm normally off on Saturdays. So what are you gonna do? But I do want to enjoy the bad weather and the coziness that it gives us. Bad weather gives coziness. So I'll just leave y'all with that. Thanks for coming out. You know, short stream, but not much price action, not much going on. But good to see y'all. Thanks for the 700 still here. And I'll just be back. You know, I mean, look, remember I told y'all, if Bitcoin sees $25,000, spaceship stream. We haven't seen a spaceship stream. I don't think there was one in 2022. Really, there might have been one maybe, but I can't even recall it. So, and if you're a new member of the community in the past year, you've never seen a spaceship stream, especially if you have, you haven't seen it live. So I'll just be back. Thanks mods for being mods, and thanks everyone else. And I'll just be back until next time. Respect. T. A.